love to start by understanding from you the scope of this, and perhaps you can respond to that by just giving us a sense of what UNICEF does. You buy 2 billion doses a year, I think. So what's happening? What's the threat here to children?
Well, I think the important thing is to step back for a second and to think about how important vaccines have been to the world, right? I mean, I don't know how old you are, Francis, but I remember when I was a young kid, people talking about the dangers of polio, right? But I never really saw a child who'd suffered from polio, right? Vaccines have solved so many huge problems in the world, smallpox, polio, and other things. And I think we've seen incredible progress over the years of getting children immunized, moving children away from the place where, from preventable deaths, they were suffering for so many decades, and even centuries. And we have had just tremendous progress. So then what happens? The COVID comes along. And I would say even before COVID, there were challenges. I mean, there were, if you look at the most marginalized children, it was always hard to get some of these children vaccinated. But COVID has really set us back. And I think that is the challenge. And that's what we're here talking about today. What UNICEF does is a couple of things. One, we actually vaccinate children and provide vaccines around the world. You saw it in that photo, the little video of me giving a child some polio vaccine. And it's such an easy, simple thing to do, but obviously saves children's lives and keeps them from being paralyzed by polio. We do that all over the world. And we also provide a lot of vaccines. UNICEF is a huge sort of supplier of vaccines to countries and to medical facilities all around the world.